Hey guys, welcome out to the shop today. We're going to be working on a little bit of an upgrade type of deal. The other week I picked up an oxyacetylene torch set for roughly $60, I believe, if I can remember correct. And it was a little bit of an older set, and but it was cheap. Like the cheapest set that you can find around my area that is available was like $300. And this guy bought a house and this thing was just in the shed, and he didn't want it anymore. He just wanted an offer, so that's what I offered him. And it came with 3 different sets of hoses, 3 cutting torches, the tanks on a cart, and some other, and the gauges and everything like that. So I felt like it was a fairly good deal. And safety wise, it's not in the best condition though, with it, some of the, it's like an older set, so some of the things that safety wise are missing off of it. So I've got it parked right here in front of my shop door, and as you can see, it's got the set of hoses, it's got the cutting torch we'll get to, it's got both of the tanks, and it is on this cart right here that is like some wooden hack job. I don't even know what somebody did with it to make it, but you got duct tape with looks like towels on some handles. Almost looks like an old hand truck, but the hand truck part on the bottom is missing, and it's got just some crude looking wheels on the back. And that was the first thing that I noticed that was really unsafe about it. And then when I started looking into it even more, there was a couple of other things that were missing. But one of the first things I wanted to do was go ahead and get it off of that cart, because the cart itself is supposed to be completely vertical when you're messing with these. These tanks are not supposed to be leaning backwards. The stuff that's in the acetylene tank is supposed to stay straight up and down. I think there's like acetone and acetylene in there, something like that, and is the mixture. I don't exactly know everything about that process, but I know that they're supposed to be completely upright. So to fix that first issue, I went ahead and went over to the Great Harbor Freight. Actually, I had to go to 3 different, or I went to one, called 2 other ones, and I finally found one of them that had a torch cart. So we're gonna go ahead and pull this out and get this built. So this thing has some bicycle wheels that come with it, pretty much. That's what they look like. There's the spindle. Let's see what I can get out of here in one good pull. Hopefully I'm gonna be able to get everything out. Oh. And here's your cart. There it is, all built. That's going to be the cart when it's all built. So let's go ahead and get this thing put together. I don't know how much there is to actually put together with this. There are instructions though. That's nice. First thing first, we need to go ahead and get all this separated. And it's got some straps holding everything together. And I'm assuming the straps are going to be what we're going to use to hold the tanks to the cart. Put the wheels to the side. Spindle to the side. Nice little tray. It's got the handle right here. I think these pieces are for the tray as well. Looks like some caps. So we need to go ahead and get this. Alright, I need a knife. Alright, so we need those. Doesn't really say what screws to do with what. Oh, those caps are probably for the. All right, so we got these bolts right here, And I'm assuming those go. Well, putting this handle together, before you put the nuts on, you want to go ahead and put this tray holder on. I believe it's going to be for right there. And the tray will end up sliding right in between. So yeah, that's the correct spot. And now on this side, we'll go ahead and put the nuts and washers on. And you don't want to tighten this all up. You want to kind of leave it loose until you're like all set and you have the tray installed, or else you'll be taking something back apart, I guarantee it. So we've gotten that one side in. Now we're going to go ahead and put this tray in and kind of somehow finagle the other one all together. There we go. So there's the tray installed on there. And I really like having the tray part on there. I checked through Amazon and there was a lot of torch carts for sale, but they didn't have the tray on them, or there was something different, or else they were like a couple $100, and they didn't seem like they featured much more than this one. So this was $58, and then you can obviously get that 20% discount, just like everything else through them. So we got to get this back spindle on, and I figured that the easiest way to do that was go ahead and install the wheels first, get those put on, and then we'll know exactly what height holes we need to put for these other U-bolts that come with the set. And with these, we just go ahead and take these all off and just do the same thing like we did the top. So we insert it right there, and we'll go to the other side and get all these put in. So there we go, we got the cart assembled, and now we're going to go ahead and get the tanks put on this one. Alright, so there are the tanks mounted up on there. The only thing that I don't like about that is these straps. They aren't very good. The bottom one gets tight, but the top one is kind of loose, and every time you try to tighten it up, it gets this all crooked. So I might end up going and getting one of those like cheap ratchet straps from like Walmart or something like that, just to give it a little bit more security on there. But those are the two tanks, and as you can see, the valves are a little bit older, or the regulators are, and they're both shut off. I have talked with the a gas company already about getting these filled, and I have plans on doing that. But let's go move on to the next upgrade for this thing. So one of the first things I had to do was get a new flint striker, or whatever you call them, the little striker. The old one was like completely rusted and everything like that. It wasn't giving off any kind of spark. So I went ahead and got this from Harbor Freight as well. This was cheap, like $2 maybe, and you can get these off Amazon, places like that. But this will go right into the little tray. And we also got these two caps for when we got to transport the tanks, so those are going to be in the tray as well. So we're moving over to the hoses and the torches right now, and this hose is much better than this one. This one's not bad, it's got no cracks or anything in it like that, but this cutting torch is also better than the one on this hose. So I'm going to be swapping these two. I do have that I really wanted to make sure I had were these, and these are flashback arrestors as well, but these go on the torch side, and that's where you really absolutely want them, because that's where all the mixing of the gases are once they're in the hoses. And so they're kind of set up something like that, and then you got the, well, not that end because it's quick connect, then you have this end right here connected like so, and all your mixing of your gases is up here in the torch, and you don't want them accidentally going back into the hoses and causing an issue with the tanks. So we gotta get those installed onto the torch. And with these, you can't screw them up because they are right hand and left hand threads. So one will go on one side, one will go on the other side, and you can't really mess that part up. Alright, so we got most of the oxyacetylene tank setup finished. We got the flashback arrestors on the torch, and I still need to work on the regulator end, but I need to figure out if I can get an adapter for those to make them fit. But this is where we are, what we're looking like. We've got the older regulators. They still work. And I had it on a little while ago. I've actually tested this out before. I had the cart changed and the arrestors on here, but the cart is a major deal. I really wanted a new cart because the old one looked like it was going to fall apart anytime. But we got the new arrestors on here so that we don't have any kind of mixing of the gases. And we'll step back here. We got the caps and the wrench for the top of the tanks. So this is a nice little storage area for them, and then you can just wheel it around wherever you need to go, which is nice. I'll just be able to put this to the side. But that is the new torch setup. So I do need to get some different ratchet straps to hold the tanks. I don't really like the ones that they came with. Those could be a major upgrade as well. And I need to get the arrestors for the regulator ends, but the main things that I was really looking for were for the torch side. That way they don't mix up in there and then go back through the hoses into the tanks. So thanks guys for watching. This was upgrading an older torch set. I need to go ahead and get some tanks. These ones don't have any gas in them right now, and I need to probably go this coming week or so and get some new tanks put on here. Thanks guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys have any questions, comments, or tips, tricks, anything like that for using this thing, go ahead and leave them down below. I'm not new to having a torch set, but new to having one in my shop. So this is a good opportunity to have it, and working on all these small engines and other things, this will be very helpful. If you guys are new, hit that subscribe button. Go ahead, check out the playlists. Go search through those, find what playlist you like, and just watch those videos. Hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up button, and we'll see you guys on the next video.